Okay, well, I've put this together, and I've only included the rudimentary parts that are needed. Um, this assembly right here, this assembly right here, this is the brake assembly, and it just would get in the way of demonstrating how this thing works. So, but anyhow, basically, uh, right now it's in the play position, and this would be where the air motor connects, and it of course causes the take-up spool to turn around. And then this is the transmit. This is the play rewind lever, and it comes over to here, and then of course that makes the music roll rewind. So that's basically all there is to it. You can see that in this plastic frame, maybe I can zoom in on this a little bit. How much I can zoom in without it. You can see that this is flimsy. This whole thing is flimsy here, which is why I can't make it out of plastic. I thought about beefing it up in here. I could fill this in with more plastic and beef this whole thing up a little bit, but it still has flex down in this part, and there's limitations as to how much plastic I can put. I could probably put more plastic in here without any problem. So put some more plastic in there, put some more plastic in there, and beat this thing up. But then it's not going to look anything like the original. This is all I have left of the original one. Let me back out a little bit here. And this is where all the pieces broke off. This is the bottom piece, which you really can't see unless I go over down in there. You can see it down in there. That's the end of this piece right here. And the part that always broke off on these transmissions, the part that always broke off was this, and this piece here always broke off, because there's a lot of weight on this piece, comparatively speaking, and of course a lot of tension because of the fact that this is moving back and forth. So this is the piece that always got broken off. I have these two pieces here. In fact, I mean, at one point I was able to, I kind of pin this back together. See if I can get this to fit in here again. Kind of pin that back together like this. And this piece was, I think I've got this oriented right. Yeah, that piece was like this. So, which is what created the original transmission. But the problem is, just like you said, with the expansion of pot metal, I copied all of these measurements really, really exactly when I drew up the CAD file. And then the first one that I made, I tried to fit it into the frame, and it wouldn't fit because, of course, these pieces had expanded. So then it was a matter of having to reduce things and whatnot so that I could get trials. You can see these are the four. I think there's four, maybe five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got six frames that I made until I finally got one that actually fit. In fact, my first one I actually had it made up. First one had it actually made up in two pieces. So this is the screw that holds these two pieces together. Holds the top piece and the bottom piece. You saw that in one of the other videos that I shot. And that's the way that the original frame was. The original frame was screwed together. Original frame was screwed together right here. It's actually in two pieces. And I show you that in one of the other videos that's at YouTube. So I hope that gives you what it is that you were asking for.